Everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're doing good. That's not my normal intro. Wait. Hi everyone, how are y'all doing today? I hope you're doing well. I kind of just wanted to film a YouTube video. Like, I don't really know exactly what I want to talk about, but I've been sitting on kind of this video idea for a while, and I just want to talk about it. I don't know. Basically, like, I don't know if this is like a conflict I have with myself or what, maybe like a long time YouTube viewer. But like what really is like the point of YouTube anymore? Like I feel like whenever I first got into YouTube, it was so much about just like connecting with people because you would just find them their content and then it's just like you hit it off. But like I feel like in recent years it's like I guess people post their projects, people post podcasts, people post just all these things. But a lot of people like to post like a lot of um like clickable videos that are like it'll just be like a random question like you think about or like I don't know, just like these synopsis videos, you know what I mean? But like I just feel like personalization got kind of lost with YouTube over time. And like I think that's my main thing is like why I myself like don't discover many creators that I watch anymore now because like I feel like that kind of died. I don't know. Like I don't know how to explain that, but I don't know. I remember just like connecting with creators and their content in the beginning was just so much more personal and so much more um back and forth and less like now I feel like there's like distance. I guess maybe there's like a reason for the distance though. You know, like everyone talks about like cancel culture and people talk about like um you know, people are just very hypercritical of people online. And it kind of ties into parasocial relationships, like thinking you're like best friends with someone when you're literally not. Like you don't know these people online. Um, but I do think that like maybe that's what it is like the personalization it's died over time and like there's a lot more distance and the content that is viewable on the platform it reflects that. So you see like a lot of videos like I feel like I was able in the heyday of YouTube like through my recommended, it was so fucking easy, dude, to find new people, new channels, new communities. And like, I feel like now you literally have to go on another platform. I know TikTok's popping off, but like, you have to go on like TikTok or like Shorts just to find like someone new to watch. And a lot of like the recommended on YouTube, it's really not like giving like new people, new communities, new content. It's like um or not new content. What did I say? Like we're moving away from personalization over towards making content. And I feel like you know, content's fun. Like I love content, but I don't think that's why I loved YouTube in the first place. Like I loved because of like that connection. You know what I mean? Like not because of like oh these videos are like so cool or whatever. Like I don't know. So I think that's pretty sad and like TikTok's fun. Like I'm not saying like TikTok's bad, but like I just think it's compared to like what YouTube was like in the heyday. Like when I say heyday, what am I saying? Like you know when YouTube was like the popular app, not TikTok. TikTok's the popular app now, but like when YouTube was like at its prime and like I guess like the years that they were doing like all those YouTube rewinds is like probably the years that it was like at its peak and like everyone was starting to go on YouTube. Um like I think a lot of things just got lost through that. And sure, like YouTube's still like killing it. They're popping off. Like there's literally like probably so many more creators now than ever in every like capacity possible, because like even I remember for older people they were always very like distant from YouTube because I don't know if a lot of people like got this, but when I was younger, like adults would like urge me to like not watch it because they were saying that there was a lot of like sex on here and like porn. But like it's literally not that at all. Like who is like maybe in the beginning of YouTube when it was starting up, but like I don't know. I wasn't around during that era, but I think it's like maybe it's the algorithm too, because it's like why is it so hard to just like find creators that bring that connection, I guess. Not creators' fault at all. I'm not saying that. Um I'm saying like is it algorithmically like why it's so hard to like find that anymore? I remember it was like this whenever I first started, and then like now like everything recommended like it's not again like we're moving away from personalization to more just creation and having that distance, which is fine. Like I don't think anything's wrong with that. I enjoy a lot of those videos, but that's not like what's beautiful about YouTube. I think YouTube is like you get to just express yourself and like connect with people that way. Like if I wanted to like um go watch something more that standard, I'd rather just probably like go watch a movie. You know what I mean? Like which I still love doing, and not saying that those videos are bad because it's like I love that it gives people the opportunity to create whatever the fuck they want and they don't need like funding to back them up. They don't need all these things. They can just create it in post. Like that's awesome. That's fucking awesome. Um but from what it was, like I just like it makes me sad that it's kind of like drifted from that in my opinion. But I just really don't know what it is. I don't know if it's like because the peak app shifted, or like things are just kind of different now culturally, or like if there's but it's like what cultural shift would I be even talking about? It's literally just like YouTube, like what? I don't know. Or I do think maybe it is because of like the rise of just like cancellations on YouTube. People are like very distant to like talk about things. And I think that's very fair because it's like when you put your personal life out there and it's critiqued, and like a lot of times people aren't even putting a lot of things out there. It's just like people go digging, and it's like, damn, like, fuck. You know what I mean? Um, Not to say that like people aren't rightfully being canceled. Um, Not to discredit like people wrongfully being canceled, but like it just gets to a point where it's just like um I think it's just a bit much. I think it's a bit much, and like it goes hard, a bit too hard on people who are doing like things like I mean like they would be bad, but like maybe the consequences are just like insane for it. Whereas people who are absolutely doing like horrific shit aren't getting enough bad treatment for that, I guess. Um, where it's like maybe they shouldn't be canceled, maybe they should be like in prison. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I think that's a whole different topic, but I don't know. I gotta think about it, and I'm just like I do miss like the way that YouTube used to be. And I don't think that it's not um like obviously there's still so many creators I love on here that I love avidly watching and supporting and following. Um that's never going to change. Like personal connections. I think it's just the ways of like finding communities like that. It's like impossible wherever Whereas like whenever you like I remember first starting, it was like so easily accessible to like find so many different people. And now whenever I like um I'm like, oh, I want to find new things or like this, that, the third, like I end up kind of just falling into like a lot of people I followed like in the past. Like it's hard to find and branch out and find new communities. Like I think that's a pretty big thing because like YouTube's biggest thing I would say is not only creation and expressing yourself, but it's like creating communities. Like that's like so important. And yeah, I don't know how they would get back to that. I don't know. I think maybe with time they'll kind of realize like what works, what doesn't. But I don't know. That's just a certain issue that I've noticed. But yeah, I think that's really all I have to say on that. I don't have a solution. I don't have nothing to be solving this. And I don't know enough about YouTube, like, and algorithms, like, how things would work. I do think probably just changing the algorithm would work wonders, but at the same time, it's like, um, I guess I said cultural shift, but I think it's more just like a content shift where like people are making different kinds of content and engaging with their communities differently than they used to. Um, which is fine, but I do think it just like from what YouTube was and like why I personally like went to YouTube for, like I feel like that kind of got lost with like the distance, which makes sense. Again, parasocial, all these things, but like yeah, I don't know. YouTube's still always just gonna have like such a special place in my heart because you can literally create whatever the fuck you want to create and talk about whatever the fuck you want to talk about and just have fun with it. And um I think being a kid, like I had to be like, oh, like I have to like do all this crazy content and it's like, dude, just like make what the fuck you want. Like who gives a fuck? Like I think it's definitely harder to even like remotely attract an audience on YouTube than it used to be. Used to YouTube also was kind of like TikTok again. Like I think it was like the heyday. It was the app people would go on, and you would like post and like you would get like decent views, like not instantly, but it was better than it is now. Like, I think that comes with like things being a bit more saturated, and like there's just a lot more videos and like it's branched out into like a lot more different people like use it. Like companies started using it and um just like everyone, especially like when I was talking about like my older family, like they're all on YouTube now, which I think is like crazy thinking about because it's like I don't know, I feel like a lot of older people used to be like super against it, like back in the day. Um but you know that like creates a lot um more like different people on YouTube rather than just like kind of teenagers, young adults. Like you have a lot of like more older people going on the platform too. Which also a lot of older people are also getting on Instagram too. So Instagram's basically just turned into Facebook now. Like that's what I garner from that. Um which also makes sense because I think Facebook owns Instagram now. Um but yeah, I think it's just the main thing that I wanted to get at is that like it's just that connection, I think it just kind of died off with age. Maybe it was just meant to just be in the peak of YouTube. I still think creators are creating and doing their own thing. I think things kind of switched to where different kind of content is being consumed on YouTube. And I think the original content, it's just harder to find. It's harder to find like different communities that like still like offer that rather than more just like um I don't know, content for content's sake. Like, I don't know. I guess I just like it being like super personal. Like you're hearing someone talk from a camera or like whatnot. You know what I mean? And I think over time that just got lost. But I think that's all I had to say. I haven't filmed a YouTube video in a while. I'm probably gonna edit this because I literally just keep repeating things. It's like, okay. But yeah. I hope you'll have a great one and I'll see you on the next one too, okay?